Hey guys, welcome to week 9 in Math and Personal Finance. This is the last week of learning new material for Unit 2 on budgeting. Our next week is going to be your Unit 2 exam. So be excited, this is the last week of new stuff. Okay, before we get started with week 9 and what you're going to do this week, let's take a look at what you did in week 8. There are some important material and things that you did last week that will be good preparation for your exam in week 10. So first of all, you reviewed some basics about budgeting, and then you had this assignment, a budgeting worksheet, where you were given a scenario of a young man trying to organize his budget and work within some recommended percentages for each category. And then you were told to give him some recommendations for making his budget effective and make it a good working budget. This was a good assignment for part of your exam where you're going to be given similar questions. Next, you read up about 5 steps for building a budget and getting started. And I wanted you, in assignment 26, I wanted you to start thinking about your own budget. Because guess what? When the exam comes around in week 10, you're going to be making your budget. That's going to be your test to see if you learned everything. And so assignment 26 was meant to get you started thinking about what your budget is going to look like, what kind of income you have, what kind of expenses you have, what categories are going to be on your budget, what the timeline is going to be for your budget. So hopefully that was a good start. That'll keep it fresh on your mind when the exam comes around in week 10. Okay, you had one last assignment in Brain Genie on percents with percent increase and decrease, and then we started algebra reviews last week as well with evaluating algebraic expressions. I think a lot of you are going to be happy that we're moving away from percents and decimals and fractions and moving on towards our algebra review. Okay, let's take a look at week 9 and what you can expect this week. Take a look at the weekly schedule and see how you should be spending your time this week. You're watching the week 9 intro video right now. Thank you. The first thing you're going to do is read up on strategies for tracking your budget. So now that you have your budget set up, you know how to set it up, the 5 steps. You need to know how to track it, how to make sure you're sticking to it. And make sure that it's an effective budget. So this gives you some strategies and ideas for tracking your budget. Assignment 29 is a discussion I want you to join in on. There's 2 questions that you need to answer. So that's one reply, and then you need to reply to one of your classmates' answers. So 2 posts that you need to make to get full credit for assignment number 29. Make sure you read my instructions really carefully so you understand what what I consider a complete answer and what will receive full credit. Once you're done with assignment number 29, you're going to do this interactive bank it or bust game. And a lot of you, I think, since you see the word interactive and you see it pops up with kind of a game, you don't take it very seriously, or you think it's something that you can just skip. But I'm telling you that it's not something that you can skip. This is actually lesson material and things that you're going to need to know for your exam. It's good practice. So don't skip it. Please take it seriously. Do it a couple times if you're not getting correct answers your first try. It'll help out with your assignment number 30 with budget choices and adjustments. Assignment 30 is you're given a scenario of, you're given an income for yourself, and they want you to kind of set up what your budget would look like based on that income that they give you and what you're going to do when big expenses come up. So that's your assignment number 30. Once again, thinking about your budget and setting it up in preparation for your exam in week 10. Okay, and then you have 2 assignments in Brain Genie this week. Assignment 31 in Brain Genie is order of operations. So anytime you see order of operations, you should remember, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Right? Parentheses, exponents, parentheses, exponents, multiply, divide, add, subtract. Sorry, that took a little bit. This is something you should have been doing for a very long time. Every time you do a math problem, you do order of operations. Come to me if you need help or you've never heard the acronym I just said. I can help you out with that. And then assignment 32 is writing expressions. I think there's just 4 or 5 skills in this Brain Genie goal where you're given word problems and you need to set up the algebra equation. And it sounds harder than it is. It's actually pretty simple. But once again, if you need help with it and you do struggle, get in contact with me during my office hours so that I can help you. I'd be more than happy to help you through your Brain Genie assignments so they're not so frustrating and so difficult. Okay, that covers everything you need to worry about for week 9. So good luck this week. Have a good one. Enjoy your last week of this unit. And I will talk to you guys next week for the exam. See ya.